On today's episode, I talk about cricket, English breakfast, and gambling. Everybody, welcome to another episode of the PMD Tea Buyers Club. I'm your host, Anandre Silva, and today we're talking tea and cricket again because tomorrow my Sri Lankan Lions will be taking on the old enemy England in a 7-match ODI series in Sri Lanka. This is ahead of the Cricket World Cup that's going to take place early next year in New Zealand. We've just come out of a 5-0 whitewash bashing in India. You probably remember that from the last episode. If you don't, click here and you can watch the episode where we went head-to-head with the Indian teas. Today, I'm talking cricket and tea again, but giving you guys a bit of history today, But before, question of the day. I'm going to set you guys a question of the day so that we can interact a little more. I'm seeing the interaction dropping on the YouTube at the moment. Interaction on the Facebook, which is good. YouTube guys, you need to type to me more. You've got to send more things, send more comments. Come on, or more likes. One of the two. Actually, put down more comments. So my question of the day is this: there's 7 ODIs. What is your prediction for the series? 7-1. To Sri Lanka, 7-1 to England, 7-0, what is it? I'm going to reveal to you my prediction. What's my prediction? That's a good one. I'm going to go, if all the matches happen, because it's been raining like crazy in Sri Lanka at the moment. You probably remember that from the Koslanda disaster. Still a lot of rain. If none of the matches get washed out, I'm going to go with a 4-3 victory Sri Lanka. I'm going to go 4-3. What do you guys think? Comment below. I want to know. And whoever gets it right, in fact, here's the thing. Whoever gets it right, I'm going to send you a free English breakfast tea, by the way. I'm going to send it to you. So I'm going to go through all the comments and have a look. So put down your comments of what you think the outcome of this series will be. Today's episode is a bit of history, guys. I'm going to talk about English breakfast tea because, as you know, England are in Sri Lanka, so what better tea is associated with England than English breakfast? Well, the first English breakfast teas came, well, no one actually knows the origin of English breakfast tea, but a lot of people say the first English breakfast teas came from China, which is actually where the East India Company first got their tea from. So the first English breakfast tea was probably a black Chinese tea. When the British East India Company started growing tea in Assam in India, a lot more of English breakfast would have had a larger proportion of Assams, and then by the 1870s, when Ceylon came onto the world market with English breakfast, well, with a lot more Ceylon took a larger component of an English breakfast blend. Now, everyone's English breakfast blend is different. A lot of the blends on the market today are CTCs. And if you don't know what CTC is, stay tuned for the next few episodes of the Tea Buyers Club. And also, we're going to drop a lot of footage from what we shot over at the Old Course Hotel a few episodes ago. You might remember where I was tasting behind the bar at the Sands Grill. So we'll have all of that info coming up for you. There's a lot of good content about the difference between Orthodox tea and CTC tea. But today, I want to show you guys PMD's English breakfast tea. And this is it here. It is a BOP leaf. It is from the Dimula region of Sri Lanka. And this is the leaf that we use. This is, in fact, is an award-winning blend of tea. The reason why we go with Dimula is because it provides that robustness. You get a lot of variance in the Dimula teas, and we've put together a blend. And the other reason why we use Dimula as the basis of our blend and not maybe a candy or a rohana that gives a strong cup of tea is because the early English planter pioneers who were planting in Dimula enjoyed this rich, robust taste in that valley before they moved on to planting in other valleys. And in fact, personally, I think before English breakfast even got its name, that rich, robust flavour was enjoyed in Sri Lanka, in Ceylon. So we've gone really back to the roots of English breakfast, and we've stuck to 100% Ceylon base and component. There's no mixing of origins. We don't like to do that here at PMD. We like to stick to one origin, and the origin that we've chosen is a nice Dimula base. It's a robust cup. I've got the leaf here. Very bright infusion. Very, very bright. It's very robust, this cup. I know this tea well. It's one I drink every morning. I'm going to give this a quick sniff. A lot of aroma, but you're getting this earthy, soily note coming out in the leaf. It's very bright as well, which shows that it's a well-made tea. True to grade. Has this earthy, soily aroma coming through. And if I pan the cup over, here's the cup. You can see, very thick in colour. You've got a nice golden ring coming through, but it's also very bright. There's a lot of body in this cup, and you can add milk to it if you like to have it with milk. I personally like to have my breakfast tea in the morning with a bit of milk, but I don't take sugar. So good body in the cup. You can see right down to the bottom of it. I'm going to give this tea a quick taste. Very thick, very robust, very rich, ideal with a bit of milk. But at the same time, guys, because it is a Dimul tea and it's an orthodox one, you're getting a lot of flavour coming through. I'm tasting notes of almost jasmine-y floral notes on the tip of my tongue, but then towards the mid palate and towards the back, then I'm getting the strength, then I'm getting that robustness coming through. So you're getting a typical mellow Dimul taste coming through, but at the same time you're getting that rich, robust flavour that everyone wants to have in a good English breakfast. A lot of the English breakfasts today on the market have a larger CTC component, and if you don't know what CTC is, like I said, stay tuned. We're going to drop a load of content on the difference between Orthodox and CTC tea. And that's all I have for you today, but check out next week's episode on the difference between Orthodox and CTC. Put your predictions down for me. I'd be interested to know. Whoever gets it right is going to get a packet of our tea bags. In fact, just to go back to it, we do English breakfast either in loose or in tea bags. So if you're on the go, you can enjoy them in these small tea packets. If you want to know what the tea bag looks like, all the tea bags come foil lined, very much like our loose leaf as well, and they're in these small pyramid sachets, which make a great little thing for brewing, because you've got enough area for the leaf to move around in and to expand, for the water to get in, and for you to get a rich, robust cup like this one here. As ever, guys, happy sipping, and I'll catch you on the next episode of the PMD Tea Buyers Club. Thank you for watching.